What's up, guys? This is Escape bringing you another patch update for the Mario Kart board game. Today we're going to be taking a look at patch 4.2, which has seen some pretty major changes. We will be ranking each and every one of the player characters and we'll be talking quickly about them. Um, in the upper right corner, you will be seeing Mario, which has seen some pretty big changes. He has gotten some major buffs, and as you know, he was not really seeing much play last season. So let's see, where does Mario belong? Well, I feel like he was maybe in D tier before. I think he belongs up in the B tier now. Um, One of the major things is his ability Mega Mushroom, which does seem to be pretty strong. Um, Otherwise, yeah, he's an alright character. Probably not gonna be played each and every game. If we take a look at Luigi, on the other hand, he has seen a pretty big rework. Like we were used to seeing, he had three of his abilities. Now he does scale with the size of the map. Um, I'm not quite sure if he's actually going to be too useful. Mm, I'll probably have to put him somewhere lower, maybe in C tier. Some players will argue he's better. I don't think so. Um, yeah, probably in C tier. Not going to see too much play. Maybe some. One of the big characters of this patch was Toad. With the recent 4.0, he was like super overpowered in S tier. He has seen a hotfix, which did nerf him quite a bit. Um, I will say that he probably does still belong in A tier, but he does depend on you having enough players on the table. So I will say if you have six players, he's probably really, really strong. Five players, he's okay, maybe A tier. So a good character. We didn't see him play it at all last season, I think. So that will change for sure. And now, a quick word from our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends. Okay. So let's take a look at Peach. Um, well, Peach is a really good character in the sense that she's able to control the battlefield, but she does lack the ability to move herself forward. She did see one change, which was her ability to, the more players hit by her charm effect, will reduce opponents' move roll by two on the next turn. But I still feel like she does lack the ability to actually get forward herself. Um, I think she's still an okay character. I will put her in B tier. She's great at if you know if you're playing a long season and you have like one person who's just pulling ahead, she'll be a great counter pick to annoy that person. But that will probably be the biggest use of her. Okay, so Donkey Kong actually saw a pretty big rework just yesterday. So this one has not seen any play at all yet. His ability to actually toss his barrel will probably mean he's really, really good in some cases. But he went from being close to like a troll pick. Now it's really hard to say where he actually does belong. We will need to see some games before we're able to say anything for sure. I will say I will probably put him behind Peach in B tier, and we'll have to see. I could be totally wrong about this one. Okay, so Yoshi did see a minor buff this patch. Went from being able to pull people in and jump to people within 6 spaces, now it's 7, so a minor buff for him. I still think he will not see too much play. He might be okay on some smaller maps, but I think he's just behind Luigi. Okay, so Wario was one of my most played heroes last season, and he did see one major nerf in that immunity now prevents him from swapping items with opponents. On the other hand, on maps that are 119 spaces or longer, now he does have free charges. Um, Honestly, I'm gonna play him like whenever I see a map that's just barely above 119 spaces, he will be really, really strong, I think. Yeah, I'm actually gonna put him in S tier. He has not seen any play since this major buff in having free charges. I think he will be honestly like the best hero in the game. We'll see. Bowser did see a few buffs. Like I think the Dark Rotation used to be 8, it was changed to 9, now it's up to 10. Um, Great little buff, and he's also able to control if he wants to put people 1 or 2 spaces back as long as there are more than one opponent on the square. Um, it's rarely going to have an effect, but it's always nice to have the option to do it. I think Bowser will be like a just above Donkey Kong, maybe something like this. Okay, so Dry Bones did see a lot of play last season, and he was probably one of the most played. He did get a new ability called Bone Prison, which, I mean, it seems okay, but you're paying 2 of your conversion counters, and you have the Bone Stone for free, which is still really, really strong. Combined, of course, with his Bone Shield, which is just a solid overall. Like he's a great hero if you're already ahead in the leaderboard. Being able to keep your Bone Shield up in the end game, as well as you have the big ultimate in Bone Storm. I think he will go just along Toad. Mm, Probably a bit better than him actually. Okay, so Rosalina is she's like one of those quiet characters that are always just keeping to themselves and not really something you have to be too scared of. But I think she is actually going to be really quick after the patch update, being able to double a move roll. There has been some issues with the exact rules on it, something about a limit, which we will have to see how it actually works in practice. She will be a solid B tier for me, just above Peach. And we have Shy Guy, which has seen an okay amount of play. To me, he's like the greatest hero to when you're already ahead in terms of points and you will be the target of other players. He's always going to be a nice pick, being able to become untargetable for 2 turns, and you have 2 charges. I mean, you can pretty much become untargetable for 4 turns, and you should be able to use that. Just try to predict when you will be able to actually finish the game. He belongs in Asia for me. Toadette, really, really map dependent character. So either she's going to be the most contested pick of all, or she's not going to be considered to be played. She's to me just low in A tier because like if every map had shortcuts and stuff, she would definitely be an S tier hero. But I think she will go like this for now. Okay, so Koopa Trooper has seen like a total rework of how he works. What he lacked before was the ability to move forward. And now he's able to use his Nitro Shell booster to actually move forward, along with having some great upgrades for his shells. To me, he's the absolute top of A tier. and it, I mean, we will need to see him play some more games, but I definitely think he's a strong character now. We have Waluigi. I've not really played this character much, but he does seem to have a spot in the metagame. His comeback ability is a new one. He's able to be better when played from behind. A normal character would need 24 spaces behind. Um, oh wait, if Waluigi is more than 20 spaces behind first place, that's actually yeah. I've never played him before. I don't think maybe 1 or 2 games, but this does mean he's always able to be relevant. He's not really going to get any last places with this. I think he should just be a safe pick. So okay, I will put him somewhere like this, I think. And yeah, we'll need to see some more games, but it should be fun this season. We did have some last season that did not see much play at all, like Toad. So it's great to see the developers actually making an effort to make players to make different heroes playable. Okay, well that's all for me. Remember to like, subscribe, share with your friends. It really means a lot. Thank you guys.